face of death, I shall have no remorse.
Hello, I'm the CEO of Relic, Sega, and Games Workshop, all of them at once. My name is Opti Bumbledore Prim, and I'm here to finally announce what we've been working on, bringing you a brand new downloadable content DLC for Dawn of War free. We have been listening over the last few months on taking in all of your complaints and can now finally announce a brand new experience with our first real update to Dawn of War free. And this time, it just works. It just works. In this video, we'll be talking about all the new additions, changes, and the bonus content, as well as new optional possible paid DLC. Stay tuned for a list of changes, balancing, as well as patch notes. We'll go through all of the changes step by step. But before we'll begin, we'll be thanking the community for all their trust in our game, and all the things you said and have done to promote Dawn of War free. We now will finally get you back on your trust. With this brand new DLC for Dawn of War free, we will be adding new content as well as changing content to change the experience. We'll begin with a list of new additions to the game. The first and biggest complaint was that the game only had three factions, which were the Space Marines, the Eldar, and the Orcs, as Dawn of War 1 and 2 had way more factions, especially after releasing DLC, and that were like major complaints, so we decided to go lower with only 3 factions in our game. Thus, still we had a lot of complaints for balance, and now we can finally announce we are changing the number of factions in our game. We are adding one faction less. Yes, we are removing the Orcs. We've seen we've read and heard your complaints about Orcs being the strongest, the most useless faction in the game. They're not fun to play. They are way too cartoony for the warmer 40k universe, and nobody likes Orcs. They're useless, so we have decided to remove the Orcs entirely, changing the number of playable factions to 2, which now makes the game even better. Additionally to this big change and update in the number of factions, which everyone was waiting for, we can also announce some gameplay changes. First of all, the Titans in the game, we had complaints that they were strong, but they were not tier 3 units that were classic in Dawn of War games, like, for example, the Land Raider. So we decided they have to be stronger. Thus, from now on, Titans are invincible. Arriving with the new DLC, all Titans in the game will be completely invincible. Another update brought to you by the Dawn of War free DLC is we are adding a tier 4 to the game. We will not add new units to tier 4. Instead, we will add a new mechanic, a feature which we just call the ultimate Apocalypse win button. Thus, when you reach Tier 4, you can press the button. It's located in your unit grid, and when you press it, you win the game. And in order to keep the game balanced and skill-based, you will have to navigate through the menu of your units grid and actually find the win button. It will be hidden. It will have a different location every time you reach Tier 4, thus making it skill-based to win the game with the win button. You can still win the game without the win button, but the win button is a new mechanic and a brand new feature to Dawn of War 3. And as for the greatest announcement of a new feature in Dawn of War 3, we are now adding the Skulls store, pay-to-win monetization method, which will allow you to purchase skins for a shared resource of skulls, as well as real money. You can use the store if you have the new Dawn of War 3 DLC. Once again, based on all the information we got from our fans and the fans of the Dawn of War series, the Dawn of War community, we've been listening. Thus, we are changing some games, some parts of the game to be more recognizable within the Dawn of War franchise. Most people seem to like Dawn of War 1, the first game in the series, the most. Thus, we are changing a few features of Dawn of War 3 to be more akin to Dawn of War 1, as many fans have been requesting. The first of which is from now on, with the new Dawn of War 3 DLC, we will be changing vehicle movement. For vehicles, we'll only be able to move forward from now on. In Dawn of War 2, there was a feature implemented which changes vehicle directions depending on your inputs, and you were even able to drive your vehicles backwards. But that is not in Dawn of War 1. Dawn of War 1 has very simplified AI. Thus, people seem to like Dawn of War 1 more, and now we are changing the vehicles back to be to maneuver as in Dawn of War 1. So backwards movement will no longer be available in the game. This brand new feature is brought to you by all the fans of Dawn of War 1. And additionally, we have a second change. There were many complaints about Dawn of War 3's graphics being supposedly bad. We comply, and now we have changed the graphics to look just like in Dawn of War 1, the best game in the series, and now the game will feature the same models as Dawn of War 1, making the game overall just look as the fans wanted. And we hope you will be pleased with our brand new aesthetics. So next up, we'll be discussing the balance changes, which are not featured within mechanics, as well as some other small changes to the factions of Dawn of War 3. Starting with the Space Marines. The first big change is name change. We have had requests, many requests indeed, that to change Gabriel Angelo's name. So his new name will now be Gabra Barbabau. Additionally, balance changes surrounding Gabra Barbabau. We've had many complaints about his somersault being not lore friendly. We have discussed this with Games Workshop, which I am CEO of. So I decide it is actually lore friendly. He's a captain, and he's wearing Terminator armor, enhanced boosting armor. His legs are way stronger, so he can actually now he will be able to double somersault, increasing the power of his attack and increasing jump distance. And if you level him up high enough, if he's in the fight for long enough, he will actually gain another somersault, making it a triple somersault attack. There were complaints about the Space Marines being way too weak. Space Marines are too weak, so we are buffing a few units on the Space Marines. Next up, we'll talk about the regular Space Marine squads. The basic Space Marine infantry squad will now have a grenade on them at all times, which you can throw twice. And each grenade will now be a cluster grenade spreading into 6 additional grenades on impact, which means you can now basically throw 12 grenades at once. And if you have the grenade doctrine, you will double the amount of grenades you can throw, as well as the clusters will double as well, which means your squads will be able to throw 4 grenades, and each grenade will cluster into 12 grenades. So you'll have a shitload of grenades, increasing, making for a better balance in the game. Also, there's Space Marines. There's a lot of complaints calling the Space Marines space toddlers in the past, but they actually were not toddlers. But fans seem to like the term space toddlers. So we decided to actually comply with general fan request, and we've changed their appearance for them no longer wearing helmets. They will instead have baby faces with pacifiers. So we have now they are space toddlers, as fans have requested. We hope you will enjoy this change in aesthetics. Now we are moving on to the Eldar. The Eldar were way too overpowered. Also, way too many people were playing the Eldar compared to the other factions, not counting orcs. Nobody likes orcs. So we have now changed the Eldar to be more fair in the long run. We have removed the Wraith Guard and Wraith Blade from the game. We've also nerfed the Eldar Guardians. We've removed their grenades. So Eldar Guardians now no longer have grenades. We have also changed the Eldar Fleet of Foot ability, which will no longer give you passive movement speed. It's still there, it still functions the same way, but you will have to manually activate the Fleet of Foot, and it will only last for 3 seconds before going to a cooldown of 12 seconds. We are also happy to announce adding a new unit to the game. We are adding the Avatar of Khaine to the Eldar faction. The Avatar of Khaine will be available on Tier 4, which will be instead of the Eldar win button. So the Eldar also will not have the new win button feature, but instead have the Avatar of Khaine, whose power and strength is comparable to, he's like maybe as strong as 2 dreadnoughts. Yes, so he'll be like able to beat 2 dreadnoughts, but not at once. We think this is fair. And that was all the balancing changes. Now we're going on to our special announcements, which are new bonus changes to the game, coming with the Dawn of War 3 DLC, which is we're doing a crossover with Riot Games, There were so many people calling our game a MOBA, which it was not intended to be at first. But we've noticed you talking about it, and we have listened. So we will now officially be calling Dawn of War 3 a MOBA, and we will be having a crossover with the popular game League of Legends. Garen joins the Space Marines. He already is a Space Marine, so there is literally no lore problems, issues with lore. So he will be just joining the Space Marines as a champion. And we're also adding minions to the game, creating lanes. So, and now as for our final information, the brand new DLC for Dawn of War 3, its name, we will now reveal it. It is called Dawn of War 3 Ultimate Apocalypse. The name has already been stolen by some gangster called Lord Sylarn. We will find you, and you suck. The release date for the new Dawn of War 3 Ultimate Apocalypse will be sometime in 2020, probably, most likely. And the price point for the DLC will be $69.69. Additionally, we offer a yearly subscription model, which we call the Dawn of War 3 Ultimate Apocalypse Skulls for the Skull Throne subscription model, which will give you free skulls every month you can use in our new skull store, as well as 2 additional bonuses which will only be available if you use our new subscription model. The first of which will be the aforementioned Tier 4. Yes, Tier 4 is locked behind our subscription model. If you do not have our subscription model, you cannot use Tier 4, and therefore you cannot use Space Marine win button or the Eldar avatar of Cain, as well as 1 minute quicker load time into games with the ability to already play and control your units while your opponent is still loading into the game, effectively giving you an advantage of 1 whole minute. We hope you will enjoy this. This is not pay to win, but it will definitely help your overall experience. The yearly Dawn of War 3 Ultimate Apocalypse Skulls for the Skull Throne subscription model will have a price point of $99.99 a year. Now, with everything said, we hope you enjoyed our presentation of our brand new Dawn of War 3 update DLC coming 2020, and we hope you will buy the game. Give us the money. We know what we are doing. My name is Opti Bumbledore, and I thank you very much for tuning in.
In the face of death, I shall have no remorse.